Okay. As a solution team, we interact with the business and we try to understand their business requirements and we provide the high level solution. Once we provide the high level solution, then business will decide whether implementation is feasible, SAP is feasible to their business or not. Why? Because always as a solution architect or a solution designer, we should provide the most of the requirements in the standard way. See, any implementation, if business requirements match with the standard SAP means that is a good implementation project. So we are the solution providers, so solution right architect team. We understand the requirements. We will conclude yes, your business requirements roughly these many. So maybe 70% or 80% standard is possible. 20% maybe gap we identified for this. This much budget will be there. This much things should be happen. So like that, we provide the rough number solution wise and commercial wise also. Then business will decide. Once business is okay with that numbers, they will deploy the candidates and actual implementation will start. Then consultants will be onboarding and project will be initiating. These are the things will happen. So as a solution architect, that is what my work. So in my 12 plus years of journey, I got a chance to work in functional side and the technical side students. I'm a functional techno-functional consultant. I got a chance to work in MM, QM, PM, FI, and ABAP basis. Right, total 9 modules I got a chance to work in, and I'm a certified consultant in 7 modules. Okay, so in my 12 years of experience, as I worked in functional and technical, generally in project classes, I just try to cover all scenarios, honestly, irrespective of the module, functional and technical scenarios we are covering in the project classes. Okay, so these particular project sessions I am taking since last 6 years. This is my 93 batch students. Already 91 completed, 92 is running. Your batch means my upcoming batch is 93 project demo session. For that batch, we open admission. So, to keeping that batch in mind, I am taking this demo. Okay. Chalo, that is shortly my introduction. Okay. Let's jump into today's topic. Let me share my screen. And hope you can see my screen now. All right. Please confirm if you can able to see my screen. Thank you. Ramana. Okay. All right. Chalo. Okay. Now, what I do, I will open one text document. I will try to put important points in this document so that it will be easy for you. So today is first, right? December. L2 93. Demo. L2 project. Students, L2 project demo, maybe you might be wondering what is L2. L2 is something, project level. Usually, right, whenever I teach or whenever I start SAP batches, I teach by 2 level students. One is level 1, L1. In L1, I teach subject classes. So MMPP, SDFI, total subject related stuff over there. So theoretically, practically, front end, back end, total subject oriented sessions, L1 sessions. So here, I mean, today's demo is completely project related. So I am not going to cover L1 topics here, means subject classes I am not covering here. I am assuming whoever joined today classes, at least they are knowing, or at least they are already learn or currently pursuing any one module. If you have a knowledge of any one module, yes, you can able to do the project, or you can able to join the project. So this L1 classes is subject classes, L2 classes is project classes. These two, right, L1 and L2 knowledge both is required to get the job. If you want to enter into SAP line, right, as a consultant, maybe technical or functional, you must have the subject knowledge, you must have the project knowledge. So in subject classes, maybe your trainer might have covered all the topics: front end activity, back end activity, end user activity, consultant activity. So this is important. Anyhow, subject part you should take care. So this L2 sessions is today's demo. In project classes, I'm going to cover project related stuff. So who are the target audience? Who can attend these sessions, students? Target students are, so any functional consultant. If you are a functional consultant, means functional consultant, or you are not a consultant right now, but you want to become a consultant, or you are a consultant, right, aspirer, you can join this session. Means any functional consultant, means all functional modules: MM, PP, SD, FI, PM, EHS, WM, EWM, right? Any functional module, student can join this session. And technical consultant, technical consultants, ABAP. If you are a ABAP consultant, you can join this session. And basis people, basis admin, basis security, and BA, BW, PA, XI students also can join, but right, technically they have a less scope, and functionally we have a more scope in these classes. So any technical also can join. So students who wants to enter into SAP line, and who is giving trials, or who is learning now SAP classes, so then they can join these project classes, which is very important to get SAP consultant position. So functional and technical people can attend this, right? Any functional, any technical. So students, today we have a students in current now in demo. We have a students, means freshers are there, means completely freshers. Completely freshers. They don't know SAP. They just learn SAP classes somewhere. They join today demo. They are entering. They want to enter into SAP line as a consultant. We have a freshers in the session today, and in today's session, some students are already working as a SAP user positions. Means they already working in some organizations. The organization is running on SAP. They are working as a users. Means front end they used to, right, perform daily basis. So we have SAP users also in the sessions. And some students in today's session, they are actually SAP consultants, but not in implementation. They are in support projects. We have a students in today's session. Already SAP consultants also joined today class, but they are in support project. They never worked in implementation, especially, right, any ECC or S4HANA, they never worked. That's why today they also joined the session. And some students are there, they know basic knowledge, very basic knowledge in SAP. They want to know, or they want to understand SAP projects. They also part of today's session. So more or less, right, almost all category people are there in today session, right, in demo session. So I respect your time. The next 40-45 minutes, I will try to cover all project related stuff. So then you take the decision if this particular information or details would be helpful to you. You take the decision and step forward and take the admission. Okay, students. So here, what is the very important point, students? So whoever joined today's session, so you know the category of people, but finally they want to become a consultant, and they want to work in any implementation project without any dependency. It means without asking anything, you should manage your project. So not only management here, very first thing is what? Very first thing is interview, correct? Suppose students who is giving trials, they are out of organization only, they are out of SAP only. They want to enter into SAP. Then what is the first barrier to you? First challenge to you? Interview process, right? So students, by end of today's session, two things would be very clear. What are the two things, First thing is how to clear the interview very confidently, very confidently how to clear the interview. So by this session, you would get definitely confident interview point of view. Not only interview point of view, after getting job, once you clear the interview, offer letter, you got it, you join in the organization as a SAP consultant, whichever module you chosen. In that module, you got a job, consultant job. So that day one to suppose if you are a part of implementation project, SAP S/4HANA implementation or ECC, whichever. Now there is no ECC implementations, only S/4HANA implementations. So if you are a part of S/4HANA implementation project, what is your day one work? So till day end implementation, what are all various activities? So you have to perform because you are entering into SAP showing some experience. So without asking any single question to anyone, no dependency, you should handle all work independently. How to handle, I can say that, how to survive in real time without asking any single question from anyone. So question means generally discussion will be there, but completely dependency should not be there. If you ask simple things to your colleagues or your superiors, they will suspect you. You are not maybe right. You are a something right fake consultants. So that should not happen, right? So here these two things are important. Interview process you should clear, and after that, suppose if you are a part of implementation, you must survive in the organization without any dependency. These two, right, you will get full to full knowledge by these sessions. Okay. So keeping this in mind, let's understand what is the process and how I'm going to cover the topics during the project classes. Students, I think by this you will understand something very simple. Now you are a SAP aspirant, right? You are a SAP aspirant. You want to become a SAP consultant, functional or technical. Between you and your dream job, now interview process is the main point. So to clear this interview, so what is the first step? This is the first how to survive. How to survive is the second. Interview is the first thing, right? First interview process. Where are you right now? Left side. This is you. Where do you want to reach? Here, right side. So if you want to reach here, what is important now? Interview. How to clear this? Students, whether you apply within India or outside India, 3 rounds of interviews. I think this information most of you are aware. So, but here the most important thing you should catch it up. 3 rounds of interview. If you apply domestic job or right, international jobs. I mean, domestic means within India or outside India. First round is technical round. So technical round means subject wise they will ask questions. So students, whichever module you have chosen, in that module they will ask the question. Generally, subject matter expert will take care. This interview will take right 30 to 45 minutes easily. First round. First round, you should take care. If you are good in your subject, you can able to clear. If you are not, means you cannot. See, first of all, knowledge is important, students. This point you should not forget. Would you like to enter into SAP with knowledge or without knowledge? Without knowledge means backdoor entries. If anyone is having that idea, Vijay, any backdoor entries, any proxies means, maybe don't waste your time and money, or money you are not paid it, but don't waste your time. You can drop off the call. So this particular session, the students who really wants to try in real time, right, interviews are surviving with your hard work and with your knowledge means, yes, ma, this session would be helpful. If anyone wants to try it as a backdoor means, so your route is different. You have to spend money. There is a separate channel for that. This is for students who wants to enter into real time, putting some hard work. Why? Because without your hard work and efforts, nothing will happen. Even how much effective I teach. So students who is really or sincerely or really putting the efforts, they will definitely get benefit. Why? Because this is not my first batch. This is my 93rd batch. You just imagine 93. So 91 completed, 92 is running. These many batches, it's not possible without student support. Correct? So listen carefully. Subject classes, subject round is technical round. So completely your subject oriented questions, ma. Please be good in your subject, first thing. So this is not our subject. See, this you should take care. If you are good, you can take care. But where the problem comes, students, project round. Next round is project round, right? Nowadays, everyone knows that, na? You want to show some experience in your resume. You have 1 year gap, one project, 2 year gap, two project, 3 year gap, 4 year gap, 3 to 4 projects. So don't show more than 4 years experience, students. You have a 10 years gap or 12 years or 15 years gap also. Show minimum 3 to 4 years recent experience in SAP. Remaining and all show domain. Anyhow, I will help you how to show that experience and all. But just one point is we are trying, right, interviews, or we are trying SAP jobs with showing some experience. So here what happens, ma, whenever you try for a SAP jobs, generally what you guys do, 90% out of 100, 90% students, how they will do or how they will start interviews. They will take the sample resume from your friends, means their friends or seniors. Hey, send your resume. Then what you guys do, you will right, edit your details. The projects and all, they will put same only. Right, a declaration you will put, and personal details you will give with the pin code number, and you are uploading into Naukri. Then what happens? Recruiter, right, will download your resume and he will go through the resumes. So by seeing the resume, only 90% correct consultant can identify who is the real-time consultant, who is the fake consultant. Resume talks more. Why? Because the same copy paste. Now Google resumes, right? So what happens, even if you get a call, you can manage technical round, but you cannot manage project round. Why? Because he would ask so many real-time questions, students. So what I'm trying to say, in market, many people are not getting jobs. Many people. I think you would hear this kind of comments, maybe in friend circle in market. Array, SAP job is very tough. Array, SAP calls are coming but not scheduling. Array, SAP, he was asking so many questions, but really I don't know. He was asking implementation. He was asking something about FS document, customizations, reports, something he was asking, but really we don't know. Even my trainer also not covered. So out of 10 people, right, 8 people are suffering with project rounds only, students. Believe me, out of 10, for example, if 10 people are attending means 8 people means 80% students are suffering with the lack of project knowledge only. The reason is, in market, whether you are from India or outside India or Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, wherever you are from, if you go to any market, IT market, everyone will teach subject, subject, PP subject, SD, FI, QM, blah, blah, blah. Subject they will teach, but no one will teach project, na? Who will teach project? Who really worked in implementation, who really worked in SAP projects. If he is a good in teaching, if he has a good teaching skills and good explanation skills, then they can able to, right, give the justice to your, right, and right, your dreams or your right job and that. But very few people are taking project classes in the market. So without this project knowledge, you cannot clear this project round. Why? Because PR round means project round. They will ask real-time project questions. Do you want to hear what kind of questions you can expect in project round? Maybe students who already started interview trials, you may experience it. So which project you worked? ECC or S4? Suppose if you say ECC or if you say S4. Okay, tell me what is the difference between ECC project and S4 HANA project? So if you show ECC project, S4 HANA project both, so how ECC project works, how S4 HANA project works, is there any difference? So there is a SAP methodology. Here is a activity methodology. What is the major difference between these two methodologies? So how many phases in each methodology? What do you do in first phase? What do you do in second phase? Have you ever done, right? Have you ever involved in first stage of project? So first stage of project, what activities will, right, we see in real time? So where you gather the requirements, how to prepare the requirement list, what is the difference between as is to be and what is the right fit to gap and fit to right standard methodologies? Have you ever worked with ABAP? Have you ever written FS document? If you are a technical consultant, have you ever written technical document? Do you know what is landscape? Do you know what is testing preparation and test methodologies? So students, are you guys listening my this one? Everyone understanding, right, what I'm saying? So this and all, students, in real time project round, generally project manager or program manager will take care of this project round. Maybe subject matter experts also will take care. So whichever questions they ask, completely project related questions, which you don't know. Why? Because you never worked in real-time implementation projects. And even Google or YouTube also won't help you. Why? Because no consultant will upload real-time project in real social platforms. Why? Because very confidential it is. Even whatever classes I am taking, so this is right really most important information, but I am not sharing my company information. I'm just right changing the names or right. I'm not going to right completely giving my company information to you. The examples I'm changing just right instead of Appara, I will put Subbara. Only name change. Activities I will change. Right, whichever I worked in freelancing, that projects I will take one project and I will explain. Right here, I'm not right disclosing any confidential, but right just right changing the different examples and I will make you understand the project stuff. That is the thing. So total in my experience, 5 implementation projects I worked in, ECC, S4HANA and cloud also. What I'm going to do in these project classes, I am going to give my experience to you. Whichever projects I worked, I take one right project and I will explain end to end. I cover ECC, S4HANA both here. So whenever you reach project round, here you will get a big challenge because it takes only 10 minutes time. Just 10 minutes only this round. Hard. How much time a manager will spend here? Like you, many students are waiting, na? Minimum 10 minutes. Maybe first to 2-3 minutes only he will understand whether you are a real-time consultant or not by asking simple questions. Within 10 minutes, right, this round will be completed. Right? If he is good, means if the candidate is good, he will tell, he will talk some right other details like when do you join, how much you are expecting. Maybe you will understand the science, right? How he's asking that question. Based upon that, you will get some this one. Otherwise, my HR will get back to you. My team will get back to you. If you would hear this kind of sounds, na, you just understand that doesn't click for you. Okay, maybe project manager saying I'm sorry only. So many students are getting failed in this round only because you guys are failing with the lack of project knowledge. How to clear this? How to clear this project round? That is the main and very important thing now. Who wants to enter into SAP? Already who are in SAP implementation? I will come to that point. First, who wants to enter into SAP? So project interview is important. This is the very important round. So my project classes would be helpful to clear this project round. So students, my success rate, my student success rate, so far these many batches, 90% students means if I teach 10 students, 9 students are getting right are clearing the second round very confidently. Why? Because I'm going to cover each and every important point and each and every scenario in project classes. So after PR, that is project round, HR round, it is easy. Your salary discussion and offer letter would be released. So now I am going to help you and I am going to explain you how to clear this project round. For this, what kind of syllabus is required, what kind of strategy is required, I'm going to present now students. So students, I already designed one syllabus and you can see I'm presenting that. I'm just opening the syllabus copy now. Listen carefully. So this is the project SAP S4HANA project syllabus L2. So students, these project sessions, real-time project. Real-time project means I'm going to explain my project only. I take one project. In that, I take that project. Then all module, whoever joined my project classes, almost all modules, right, I will cover. So not subject, right? Your subject in project, where you work, how you work, these things will be covered. You understand, right, my point? So again, I won't teach, if you are again, I won't teach how to create purchase order. If you are PP, I won't teach how to create production order. These and all, at least you should have a knowledge. Subject class is different, project class is different. Everyone should understand the difference between L1 and L2. L2 means project. During these project classes, you expect the project related stuff. Your subject, where it works, how it works, you are going to understand in a various stages, various processes would be there. So functional processes, technical processes, I am going to cover. If any particular module, anything is there, particularly I will highlight, okay, this work only FI will do, this work only SD will do. Right? This is exclusively SD process. This is exclusively ABAP process. Like that, I will clearly mention it. For some generic processes, I will mention commonly this is the functional process, like that. So, first point is, students, these project sessions, right? I start with very basic, means very scratch onwards. So first, earlier, how ECC implementation will happen. I will start with ECC implementation scenarios, right? Then how ECC to S4 projects, right? This moment, these conversions are happening, and how ECC and S4 HANA differences. From there onwards, our project will start. If you see real-time project internship program, what is internship? I will let you know. So total duration 30 hours, ma. And implementation, first project, Activate methodology, but I start with SAP. Next, I will bring you into Activate. Support to rollout upgradation. But out of this 30, almost, right, 25 to 26 hours, I will spend on implementation only. Means almost 85% time I will spend on implementation. Remaining support to rollout upgradation I will cover. So if you see here, implementation wise, discover, prepare, explore, realize, like that we have a 6 phases of implementation. First, what I do, I will explain ECC implementation process, how the steps will be there. And there is a similarity between, right, ECC and S4HANA. Project-wise, there is no much changes. First, I will explain overall that one. Then I will bring you into S4HANA. And very beginning, right, I said, right, as a solution architect, we have a very initial work with the businesses, gathering, understanding the requirements, providing high level solution. And these and all we will discuss. And one company, how they will, right, initiate, right, this SAP implementation project in very beginning of the implementation, generally how the activities will happen. So means, right, student, you will understand from very scratch onwards how project starts, right? It will be very interesting. Even, even in real-time consultant also, many people doesn't aware that the things which I'm going to cover during the classes. So I just prepared the things like that. Very interesting sessions, you will understand from the scratch. So what is pre-project activity, right? Management level, what activities they will do. After that, how we prepare project charter. So here, generally, no consultant will work. So how these activities will happen? What is project charter? Right. Next, explore phase. Very important one. This phase we are calling as a BBP in ECC implementations. So in BBP, as is to be will be there. Here, fit to standard, fit to gap will be there. What is the big difference between that activity, this activity? And SAP best practices. SAP India or SAP Labs has given best practices for each and every module. So what is this best practices? What best practices available in system, module wise, right? How to check that best practices, how to download the activities, and how to see the right best practices, latest developments. What is Fury launch parts? What is the right different Fury tiles which is available? So how to access these Fury launch pads and development activities. Development activities means here we work with ABAPers. We work on W RISES. W means workflow. R means report. I means interface. C means conversions. E means enhancements. F means forms. So we develop, right, various things. These 4, 5, 6 types of developments we see, workflow related, report related, like that. So each and every development, right? I will take some examples. I will explain you how functional consultant will work with a technical consultant, how technical consultant will work with functional consultant. And here there are so much technical stuff. Even if you are a functional consultant, you must aware, at least you should aware some technical stuff. Generally in interview, they will ask this kind of questions. Do you know what is IDOC? How IDOC will process? So as a functional consultant, what is your scope in IDOC? Have you created IDOC? May not be. But do you work in IDOC? Yes, I worked in IDOC. So students in real time, they ask this kind of question. Have you ever worked in IDOC? You should say yes. So have you created IDOC? No, definitely that is a technical consultant activity. I never created IDOC. But how you worked in IDOC means suppose one data is transferring from one system to other system, or within a system, one application to other application, IDOCs will be generating. So how IDOC is working, what is our role in IDOC, these and all you should aware. So how to identify the IDOCs, how to check the data, how to fix the errors in IDOCs, these and all we will cover. What is functional modules? It is not a functional, it is a function module, sir. So what is functional module? So here again, user exists, so customer exists, there are subtopics are there. BAP is right, it's a programming. BARD is RFC, so user exists, how to prepare the custom reports, so how to prepare the custom programs, how to create the custom transaction codes, so tables. So actually these are all technical stuff, but how much is required as a functional we will cover, right? 5 years experienced person or 6 years experienced person, how much knowledge they gain in real time, that much knowledge you will gain by these classes students. So how to merge the tables using SQVA, batch jobs, very important. So this is the technical activity, but as a functional, how to create the batch jobs. So what is the important of batch jobs? How to get the list of batch jobs, right? What is functional specification document? What is technical specification document? You have to prepare. Functional people has to prepare FSD document. How to prepare that FSD document? Very important, right? So generally, without at least they you expect 2, 3, 4 questions right from this area, explore area. FSD, how to write FSD, how to write TDD, and how one module is working with other modules. So integration document, BPML, list of master list of all configuration and customizations. What is the importance of solution manager? Students, definitely, I bet maybe in your subject classes, no trainer will cover this one. Maybe 2, 3 points they cover, only overview they will give, but no trainer, no teacher in subject classes will cover all these things. Why? Because this is completely project stuff. You will see these things in real time only. But as a senior consultant, in my experience, I worked in FI implementation. My FI implementation knowledge, very constructive way I designed and I am presenting to you. What I do, every project class, first I prepare a document, I present it. Every document I only prepare, I present it, I explain line by line. I will show you if any theoretical things are, I explain theoretically with examples, and if any system wise means I will open system, I will show you how how that works in SAP system as well. So very detailed way classes will be there, by seeing it is just line, but one line takes maybe some hours. Okay, because I cannot fill everything in the syllabus copy now. But so suppose if this line, this itself takes 2 classes. So that much detailed explanation you can expect by these sessions. So total in this particular explore phase, your role means functional consultant's role, technical consultant role is very high and very important and very complex. So any activity planning is important. Correct, students? Suppose if you want to prepare a UPSC exam or IAS, IPS, examination. Suppose one student wants to wants to attend that examination. What is important? Proper timetable is important. So only timetable is enough? No, he must follow the timetable to become a successful candidate. Correct, students? So first, what is important? Planning is important. Next, what is important? Execution is important. So this particular phase, explore phase, planning will happen. Means documentation planning will happen. Every module documentation we prepare. So standard way and development way means customized way. Means if there is a business is there, they want to implement SAP, right? That business is having some activities. That activities will suit in SAP or not? Why? Because they are going to use SAP. They run all the activities on SAP. So how much SAP suits? 80%. If 80% suits means 20% gap. That is development. 70% suits. If 70% suits means 30% gap. That is development. So how we work with standard, how we work with the customer, these two directions you are going to understand. So total documentation planning will happen here. Once plan, see, this is very important, this is very tough and complex also. So we cover right all these things, right? I will try to put a very good amount of time to explain you with a very beautiful and simple example. My explanation would be very simple. I will try to use simple business examples, very simple examples to make you understand. After this planning session, students, after this planning part, realization will start. Realization means execution, means your real work, means you open laptop, you start configuring the things, you start customize the things with ABAP and all here only. Here, what is landscape, right? What configuration activities you do, how transport management system will work, how testing will work, what kind of testings you do, right? So how do you prepare the test document, execution, validations, approvals, what not more. We will cover, right? Configuration, customization, transports, testings, everything. Your real-time work you will understand here. So here configuration data will be generating total 3 data in SAP. One is master data, second one is transaction data, third one is configuration data. So in realization, configuration data we create, and we upload master data, transaction data here, and cutover activities. Many people still, I bet many people do not know the difference between data migration and cutover. There is a very clear difference is there. So that and all we will clear here. Cutover activities, how to upload, data migration team, which tools currently we are using, what is the latest one, who will work, how to work, what not more, almost right. This deploy nothing but final preparation in ECC. So here these many activities will be there. So we will cover each and every activity with business examples. So after this one, there is a pre-go live activities. After pre-go live activities, go live activities will be there. After go live activities means the day business officially running on SAP system, what activities we see. After go live, how we support, that is also called hypercare support. So students, day 1 to means pre-project activities to till hypercare activities. This covers almost 25 to 26 hours. I am going to explain very detailed way. Very first activities, documentation activities, realization activities, testings, right? Technical testings, functional testings, functional activities, technical activities, right? Means you will get exposure in all areas, you know. And finally, after go live activities, after go live, what is the activity? Means you will feel the implementation project, right, under my presence, you know. So like that, right, we are covering the implementation activity, ECC and S4. After that, support project. Students, you know, many of you, right, aware support means the user will raise a ticket, we will resolve the issue. That much only you are aware. But in support, there are many activities are there. So we start the session of support with introduction. Then how many types of support means there is a SLA, service level agreement. How many types of SLAs? So each SLA importance, tickets, ticketing tools, priorities, right? And whoever joined the classes, every module, I will try to cover the important scenarios and the dispatching process, so ticketing process, so CR process, so SR process, so SDM, so reports. So you see, point by point. So in support project, these many activities will happen. Support is not something ticket to solution, not like that. These many activities happen. So I will cover whoever joined, whichever modules. First, what I do in our generally project classes, we have a functional and technical. So whoever joined in that particular modules, I will try to cover all the scenarios here. And after that, rollout and upgradation also we are covering here. So maybe I am not showing this rollout and upgradation in your resumes, but I will give a knowledge on these two projects also. So that way, 4 projects we cover, implementation and support to rollout to upgradation. Additional support means you can expect this additional support from my side. Resume preparation. So after the classes, I help for resumes. So I will try to understand your profile, and the best possible solution I will try to provide it, and I will help you for resume part. Interview tips, that is anyhow every session I will tell you which is important, how to remember the things, if any question comes, how to answer it. This is our in regular classes itself. I am giving assignments to you, I am giving interview knowledge also. Means the day one onwards, we are on the interview base and real time base only. Means not only interview but also how to survive after getting job. So these 2 points I will cover from day one session onwards. So the most important and beautiful thing of the entire project is internship program, students. What do you mean by internship program? What I mean to say internship program. Internship nothing but during these project classes, I will assign one real-time client to each and every individual. Means every student will get one project and I will assign a client to you. You should work the entire project in your module. Suppose you are a functional person, MMPP something. So whichever client I provide to you, you should work the end-to-end project in your particular area, your area only. You have to work. Means you need to prepare the project report and should submit. That is called internship program. In simple, I can say like this. Suppose in my office, as a senior person, how I assign work to my consultants, so same way I assign work to you in your area. As I am experienced in functional and technical, I know, right, what are the areas are important, how to take the work from you. I am having that knowledge. So I provide work to you and I will take the work from you. So you feel that you are in real time. I'm sure every student will feel that you are working one real-time project under my guidance. Only difference is in real time you will get salary. Here you are paying fees to us. That is the only difference, remaining same to same. So that way, here I explain the projects to you. Not only that, you have to do project under my guidance. So this is the most important. That's why real-time project I will explain and you have to do the internship also. This way, just 10 to 15 minutes project round, you are going to, means we are going to work on these many things during this project classes. This would be helpful. Not only interview, chumma, you can easily clear it up. After doing this much hard work, listening the classes, doing the project work, the 10 minutes interview, not at all a problem. Not at all a problem. That's why I said, no, 90% success rate. My student never fail in project classes. These many batches, my student never fail in project classes, project interviews. Why? Because the exercise we are doing every session, almost next first batch will start. Every week I used to provide the assignments. Different assignments I will provide and students has to work on it. So that way we are always aligned with the interview and real-time work. So after doing this much hard work, you just imagine your knowledge level, students. Students, I said, no, I told you one thing, I support in a right way. I may not encourage backdoor entries, proxies. I never do. You don't approach me for that. Why? Because even if you spend lakhs of rupees for backdoors without knowledge, how do you survive in the real time? Many people, they are putting some proxies, they are spending money. But okay, if you have a money, you spend. If you have a source, you can try. Nothing wrong in that. Everyone is having their own strategy. But same time, knowledge also important, right? You understand my point? You can enter into the real time, but how to survive in the real time? First day you can manage. Second day you can manage. Third day, one day definitely manager will catch you. Right? You are a part of team members. After Corona, now companies are asking to come to offices here. You should be in office. There is a team members, 20, 30 people in one chamber. We used to sit in one place. They will ask you, hey, how did that configuration? What is the process you are following? Means, what is that? Means, how do you know that? How do you know that? If they assign one ticket, if they ask you to resolve it and submit in the tool means, how do you know that? So if you do not talk or if you do not perform, first day you can, right, they will say, okay. But second day, they start suspecting you. I personally know that many students who spent money and who got failed in real time. That's why believe, right, yourself. Your knowledge helps, nothing else. No shortcut for success. I believe myself, my knowledge. I am ready to spend. I am ready to share my project experience to you. Classes are regular. Classes are right. You should be punctual and regular to the classes. Most important thing is All my sessions are live sessions, ma. Sessions cannot be recorded, right? Students should be available in the classes. So sessions are, right, this all this project stuff, right? I am covering this project stuff in weekends, ma, because since I am working consultant Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, I'm having office. So Saturday, Sunday, Saturday 7:30 to 9, and Sunday also 7:30 to 9 morning sessions. Session time will be same. Session timings cannot be changed. Live sessions means directly I teach. You should be in meeting. Each and everything I will give the notes. Don't worry. And I prepare the notes. I present it. I will share it immediately after the class. And every week assignment also very clearly I will tell. We have a WhatsApp group, students. So admissions already started. For few admissions, I am taking this demo. So limited students will be there. In class, we have a functional, we have a technical. Students from India, students from outside. One class group will be there, project group. I will also part of that group. Every communication I will be giving in the project classes. I mean project group only. Okay. So all these things will be covered during the project sessions. So sessions are Saturday, Sunday, and timing, right? Please reach out to your HR. Fees, please reach out to your HR. So that means who provided this meeting link now? Please reach out if you are interested, if you are happy, if you want to learn, or if you want to, right, understand the whole process seriously, sincerely, you want to work on. So don't delay, ma. Why? Because we have a very limited admissions. So once I get my number, I close the admissions, right? So that way it works, because once here the most important thing is why limited admission here, not just teaching. Here you are working real-time project, means I need to review your project. Do you want to see the how real-time project looks like? I do one thing, just you for your field, I want to open some project, students projects. Currently students are doing projects now. uh, Let me open few projects so that you will get some idea. For example, students, before moving into the project, some students are texting. I will answer your questions more. First, let me conclude my session. Then I will take your questions. So, what I am trying to say, uh, my new batch is L293. Students, you able to see this folder? This is my current batch folder, L292 batch. Currently, it is going on. Maybe this is going to end soon. So this is my batch. So here each and every document I prepared, I explained and I shared by email. And this current batch, we have these many students. So cutoff is 65. How many? 65. 65 students are part of my current batch. And do you want to see how many module students currently pursuing these project classes in current batch? So you can see the module list also. We have a MM students in the class. We have a FI, we have a CO, we have a PP, we have a QM, we have a PM, we have a basis admin, we have a SD, we have a EHS, we have a EWM, we have a ABAP, we have a WM also. Almost 3, 6, 9, 12 module students. We have a 12 module students pursuing project classes currently. So this is my L292, my upcoming is 93. So here, minute. Right. So like this, you can see my project folders, 91 batch, 90 batch, 89 batch, 91 batch, these many. See every document I only prepare this way. And 91 batch students, I think I taken 70, I think this batch, 70 cutoff, I took the admissions. So that way you see 90 batch students, right? And 89 batch in this particular, in this laptop, 80 folders are there, remaining is my old laptop, right? So this way, now 93 I'm going to start. So generally, how is the project work? Currently, how students are doing the project. So for example, I assigned this project to the student, maybe Ravi. His name is Ravi. He already got job. Ajax Engineering I assigned because he was working in this company at us. So I given the same project, but they are not in implementation, but he did implementation. Yes, sir. The same if they are using implement SAP, how we should do the implementation. He's a consultant, and you see the project name Vijay. So Venugopal. Sorry, his name is Venugopal. Okay, and so students, I think students from you are aware these topics, right? These are all right. Master data, split valuation, P2P cycle, pricing batch. So your subject knowledge is important. Okay, to do this project report, all configurations you have to do. Ajax engineering company details. He gathered this information from various websites and YouTube videos, right? And some, you know, some medium of information. He got it some sources and Wikipedia. So if I have any information, I shared it to the students. So this project charter, how to prepare, I will help you. This is our first activity actually in real time. Enterprise structure. This enterprise structure actually, this is the real, right, that Ajax enterprise structure. It's not dummy. He gathered this information from the different sources and some information may be available, some information may not be available. Which is not available, we just prepare our own draft only. The same enterprise structure in SAP system. Different reports, tables. I think you are aware what is SAP tables, right? So these are all tables, enterprise structure tables. Means in SAP module, what are the tables? I mean to say, this is the master data, material vendor, purchase, source, quota, first metal master. These are all configurations, important configurations. What is as is, what is to be. See, what is the configuration? What is the test results? See, this is the backend configuration. This is the front end activity. This is the backend activation. This is the front end activity. This is the backend. So each and every configuration student, each and every configuration in your module, what is the backend setting? What is the test result? Backend setting, test result. Backend setting, test result. Then tables, reports. Like that, how many pages he prepared? 264 pages. Previous batch student. He got job. Maybe second interview, third interview, he got job. This is right, This way, you want to see more? For example, okay. Now, my previous batch student, it is F5. I have given Mercedes-Benz, Daimler truck. Guys, do you believe this? F5, how many pages she created? 883 pages. How many pages? 883 pages project report. Just imagine the hard work behind the students. Not one student, my 70 to 80% students are ready to do the project work. Just imagine how much they influenced by this. Means students interest will be creating the day one itself. My way of teaching, examples, my motivation, my preparation of you from the day one onwards. My students should align with the activities. Preparing these many pages, I'm sure she only told that even my engineering days, my college days also, I never worked this much hard work, sir. I'm very average student, but 883 pages document and searching various data, FICO activities. See how is the activities and see the beautiful presentation. I'm not expecting the same manner, but I want only the stuff should be correct. Here, these many activities she performed, contents, and the truck, Daimler truck division she took actually. Enterprise structure, the organization, enterprise structure. So here, whatever you're doing, the Daimler real work only she did. 70 to 80% stuff is real. The same enterprise structure in SAP system, how she created tables. So this way, if I scroll this 883 pages, this only takes, right, 20 to 30 minutes. I cannot, but just to give an idea how you are going to work projects under my guidance, I'm telling. So that way, if I open one by one, many things are there. FI is there, one more, iDocs, BVPs, templates, SD, Britannia. So we have a MM, we have a PP, we have a SD, we have a FI. Students are doing projects. And generally students, every week, Monday to Friday, you have to daily 2 hours, Monday to Friday, you have to spend minimum 2 hours on project report. Friday evening, student has to submit the projects by email. For example, let me open. For example, see, this is my email. I hope everyone can see my email. You see, for example, Atul is my current batch student, L292, his project report. MRF types he's working. Yuvraj, Tata Motors he's working. Still, I have not reviewed. Today is Friday, na? By 12 o'clock, almost, right, every student will submit their project reports. Able to see? Atul, Yuvraj, Guinness, Manisha, Suresh Reddy. So these are all my students in current batch. They submitted, means they started projects last 2 weeks back. Now they are working on the projects. By end of the day, they will submit. So like that, you see each and every student, right? Last week, whatever they submitted, you see the every batch and 91 batch. So every student, they will put the batch number here. 91 batch student, 92 batch student. That way, they will submit the project reports and I will support. So I will go right each and every project. I will review it. So if any mistakes are there, I will put my remarks in that. So that way, while limited admissions, teaching is okay. Whether in my class 10 people or 100 people, doesn't matter, because my 2 hours, one standard way I will deliver it. So that is not a problem. But here I'm not only just teaching, I'm just not only just giving a lecture to you. Every week I am spending good amount of time on your project reports. Means I am taking the work from you. Every week I am reviewing your project report. That takes a lot of time. That's why very limited admission, ma. So whatever number I decided, once I reach my number, I close the admission. So students who is really interested, Vijay, we understand your process, right? We are serious about this SAP career, or we want to learn SAP implementations. We are ready to put my efforts. I want your support. If you have this, right, feel, and if you have this right perseverance, reach out to your HRs. So they will provide the date and time of the class. Very soon I am going to start, very soon. And fees details also they will provide. So you complete their formality. Once you complete your formality with them, they will provide your details to me. They forward your details to me, right? Then uh, I will add you into class group. Then once I add into class group, you will officially get the emails from my side and the notes. Every support I will provide. You understand, right? And whoever got jobs, right, in our batches, previous batches. Generally, every week we used to get the right offers. So I provide in class groups only. This is so and so batch student, so and so module. This is the offer letter. So students, almost every batch we have a very good success rate. Students are getting beautiful offers. You cannot imagine the numbers. Means salaries also, right? Generally I cannot share in what's right, different social platforms. Able to see, this is my WhatsApp groups. Last week, 24th, Lata, she got offer in right, Accenture, 12 lakhs package. Accenture, Infosys, right? It will be like this. Able to see, ma? Right? Yeah, his offer letter. This way. So you can see the other offers like this. So every student, Mohan, last week, he also got offer. Able to see this is the offer letter, 8.5 lakhs. So every week, students offer letters I will share in the class group only. Students, my publicity only within class groups. I cannot publicize myself, right? So you see the other students offer letters. SAP SD, Tata Technology, 10.7 lakhs package. So that way, I share only in class groups. You cannot see my videos in YouTube. You cannot see in any social platforms because I should not supposed to post in any social groups because of my company policies. So here my role or my right what is in my mind. Whoever trusted me, whoever joined my classes, I should give my justice. I should give justice to the students. That's it. I want to motivate my students who join the classes, not public. So by God's grace, every batch I'm getting full amount of students because of quality. I only trust my quality training. I try to provide my best in each and every batch so far, these many batches. So one thing you should remember, no shortcut. Only you have to put your efforts. I will put my efforts. Together, we can reach our goal. That is the strategy. There is no surprises. There is no shortcuts. There is no something, right? Miracles will happen. Your efforts and my training and your efforts only helps you to get the job. So keeping this in mind, take your decision. Okay. Reach out to your HRs if you are interested. They will provide the remaining details. Okay, students. That is all about this. This is completely project related. I teach functional related stuff and technical related stuff in the project classes. So all sessions are live sessions. The sessions are starting very soon in upcoming weeks only. So limited admissions, you can reach out for further details. And students, one more important, if so earlier I used to teach subject classes also, but currently I am taking only SAP S4 HANA subject only. So this batch also I am starting, right? If not you, maybe if you anyone interested in your friend circle also, anyone interested in SAP S4 HANA sourcing and procurement, this also new batch starting. This I said right, subject to project. This is subject means where I cover front end activity, where I cover back end activity. So this is subject classes. These details also you will get from the HR. What is this date, timing, right? You can do parallelly. Students can do parallelly, but whoever interested in already you have any module, that is fine. But just this is the additional information. If anyone interested in SAP S4 HANA the details also you can catch it up from the HRs. Okay. So taking this note, I am stopping here. So I request everyone, whoever, right, I mean to say, whoever having any doubts apart from this, subject related only. Okay. Subject related only. Don't post other things, only project related. Any queries, please feel free to post it. Don't unmute yourself because we have a big number. So please feel free to post it. I will try to answer it. Okay. So from my side, I am done. If students no questions, you can drop off the call. Reach out to your HR in your convenient time and take this process. Right. Take the right step and get the admission. Once you get the admission, they will provide your details to me and you will get my number as well. Okay, students. So thank you so much. And I'm stop sharing. Let me answer your questions. So I can see Mr. Thomas, please reach out to your HR. He will provide. Mayur, I have 2.5 years of experience as an end user in SAP module. The no career gap at all. Can I join the? Of course, Mayur. The end user experience which you have, right, Mayur? That experience will show in consultant, right? Actually, you never worked in consultant. I know that, but your end user experience 2.1, right? Same, everything will be same, but roles and responsibility instead of user, we are going to show consultant. For that, what is required, I will talk with you maybe after the sessions, right? I will help you for the resume preparation. Means you are going to work one project under my guidance. Whichever project you work, that only I will show. Sanjay question. I have 1 year experience as a end user, sir. Can I join this? I am not aware the basics of syllabus. No problem. I am going to start from the scratch, Sanjay. Don't worry about that. Since you have a end user experience, same, whatever Mayur, same apply to you as well. Sir, do you provide module training before assigning the project to the? I think now it is clear, Mayur. So I am going to start the S4HANA as well. So if you are interested, that details also you will get from the HR. Mr. Rahul, I am working as an end user from. See, I said now many students are end users. They want to enter into consultant. So very good sign it is, because consultant always demanding in the market. I am working as an end user from past 3 years. Can I join project classes directly to clear the interview? So students, Rahul, if you join directly, you know only end user. Now backend configurations you cannot. You are not aware, right? What happens, right? You cannot do the project, right? Without backend configuration, you know how to create, for example, which module, whatever module. So you know how to create, how to process the things. But backend configurations, you don't know, right? That is what consultant work, right? So in project, that is important, right? That's why you do parallelly. You please follow the subject configurations and the project as well. Then it works. End user knowledge, okay. Front end, okay. But back end configuration is also important here. In project classes, I won't cover the configurations. Project things I will cover. It's not a subject class. These configurations and all will cover in subject class. That's why if you want to work out, write your own, that also okay. Or you can plan subject and project. These classes, that classes, both you do parallel. That way you can. Of course, I teach from the scratch. Ajay, I have more than 5 years experience in banking. I have completed both certifications S4HANA. See, now I am working as engineer. So Ajay, same information to you, ma. That 4 years your banking experience, let's convert into SAP. Simple, right? So how to show the documentation and all, I will help you. Don't worry. 1 year before I had a course, Santosh. Okay, and now I work as an end user. Okay, Santosh, if you are working as a end user, you want to enter into consultant. So using this project knowledge, you can try it off. Is ANA security covered in this course? I am experienced in SAP security and GRC consultant with 4 years. So Mahesh, we have a basis security. I have shown a basis admin, basis security I will cover, but it is a technical. So compared to functional, your role is limited, but as a consultant, you must understand the whole processes. So maybe right in explore activities, your role, and realization activity, your role will come, but comparatively less, but we will cover security roles as well. Hello, sir. I have 6 years of gap. I have L1 knowledge. Should I? Yeah, if you have a L1 knowledge, who stops you, Aditya? Who stops you? 6 years gap is there, but I will take 4 years. Remaining 2 years, we will show different. 4 years, we will show in SAP line. Anyhow, my classes would be helpful. Right? That much knowledge, anyhow, you will get it. By that way, you can take it. What about SAP FICO? FICO, I am not taking. FICO, you can ask your HR. He will provide the different trainer. But currently, I am not taking FICO classes. Could you please tell this implementation phase from SAP Security? SAP Security will cover, Vinay. But maybe demo I may not, but these things I will cover in the explore activity. Can we self-prepare at the same time for it? Yeah, you can do Mayur, but that should be good. Don't take the chance. Why? Because students, you believe me, now it is very good time also. Generally, January, February, March, you see more implementation projects. Business will invest the amount budget. They release the budget for implementations. So you are going to see the right implementation, S4HANA implementations. So you are in very good time. So don't waste your time. I don't know. May every student having their own right background and stories, but whatever happened. Plan constructively, stick with that planning, and just work out. Definitely, there is a result. Students, many times I used to tell this: there is no failure in our life until you accept your failure. First, one student may fail in first interview, second interview, third interview. Definitely, one interview he must get the success. Now, till you get the success, you should not stop. Keep this in mind and try it, ma. Definitely, you will get the result. So, do I need to take both subject and project classes, sir? As I mentioned, yeah, you can take that. That benefits to you, Rahul. So, if you want to work, By own also okay. But best trainer, best teacher will give the best stuff, right? Correct. So if you get the best stuff, who stops you? In competitive world, interview is important, but performing in the interview is more important now. So if 10 people attended means, why you should only get the job? Whenever you right provide the confidence to the interviewer, yes, I am far better than 9 students means, then you will get the job. That only possible with the correct knowledge, right? So with some basic knowledge, getting jobs are not that much easy now. So good and correct subject is important to crack the interviews. So keeping these points in mind, you take the decision. Sir, I had a course, but I hardly remember. I attended 2 years. Better you plan it, Santosh, because 2 years before, 3 years before, because our mind easily forget the things which is really important. Correct? God has given that beautiful gift to us, na? Easily we will forget it. So I stop the recording first. Okay, 1 minute.